Elmer by David McKee. There once was a herd of elephants. Elephants young, elephants old, elephants tall or fat or thin, elephants like this, that, or the other, all different, but all happy and all the same color. All, that is, except Elmer. Elmer was different. Elmer was patchwork. Elmer was yellow and orange and red and pink and purple and blue and green and black and white. Elmer was not elephant color. It was Elmer who kept the elephants happy. Sometimes he joked with the other elephants. Sometimes they joked with him. But if there was even a little smile, it was usually Elmer who started it. One night, Elmer couldn't sleep for thinking, and the think that he was thinking was that he was tired of being different. Who ever heard of a patchwork elephant? He thought. No wonder they laugh at me. In the morning, before the others were really awake, Elmer slipped away quietly, unnoticed. Okay, we're going to stop here and make our first prediction. Poor Elmer, he's starting to feel like he's really different. Have you ever felt different? Have you ever gotten a haircut and thought everybody was looking at you, or maybe you wore something to school that your mom made you wear that you didn't really like, and you just didn't like it. You didn't feel good. So Elmer's slipping away in the night while everyone else is asleep. So those are character traits. Now we're going to think about those character traits to help us make a prediction. Okay, what do you predict Elmer is going to do next? So in your journals, you're going to write in Elmer. I predict and I'm going to make up a prediction, and then I want you to make your own prediction. I don't want you to copy my prediction that I make. You think for yourself what your prediction is. I'm going to make a prediction. And Elmer, I predict he goes looking for a new family. I predict Elmer will go looking for, excuse me, a new family. And I need to give a reason why I think that. And I think he's going to go looking for a new family because the family he lives with laughs at him. That's why he's going off. That's why he's slipping off in the night. Because, or since, his family laughs at him. Okay, then I want you to write your own prediction. Pause the video, write your own prediction, and when you're finished, resume the video and we'll see if your prediction is right or if the author had something different in mind. Okay? As he walked through the jungle, Elmer met other animals. They always said, "Good morning, Elmer." Each time, Elmer smiled and said, Good morning. After a long walk, Elmer found what he was looking for, a large bush covered with berries, a large bush covered with elephant-colored berries. Elmer caught hold of the bush and shook it so that the berries fell on the ground. Once the ground was covered in berries, Elmer lay down and rolled over and over, this way and that way and back again. Then he picked up bunches of berries and rubbed himself all over, covering himself with berry juice until there wasn't a sign of any yellow or orange or red or pink or purple or blue or green or black or white. When he had finished, Elmer looked like any other elephant. After that, Elmer set off back to the herd. On the way, he passed the other animals again. This time, each one said to him, "Good morning, Elephant." And each time, Elmer smiled and said, "Good morning," pleased that he wasn't recognized. When Elmer rejoined the other elephants, they were all standing quietly. None of them noticed Elmer as he worked his way to the middle of the herd. After a while, Elmer felt that something was wrong. But what? He looked around. Same old jungle, same old bright sky, same old rain cloud that came over from time to time, and lastly, same old elephants. Elmer looked at them. The elephants were standing absolutely still. Elmer had never seen them so serious before. The more he looked at the serious, silent, still, standing elephants, the more he wanted to laugh. Well, I was wrong on my first prediction, wasn't I? He didn't go off and look for another family, did he? Instead, he was looking for those berries to color himself with, because there's no such thing as a patchwork elephant. No elephants are patchwork. He wanted to look ordinary. So he's wandered back to the herd and looking like an ordinary elephant, and nobody has noticed him and nobody's talking to him, and they're all being very serious. What do you think Elmer is going to do next? I want you to pause here, make a prediction without looking ahead, because predictions are fun. Even if they're wrong, they help you to remember the story. Because you're going to if you make a wrong prediction, you're going to say, "Oh, that's not what I thought it was." But your predictions may be very fun, okay? Pause your video and make your prediction. You're just going to add it right to the end of your last prediction here, okay? So Elmer looked normal now. Normal now. I predict and remember, look, he's looking normal. His normal look is only temporary. Okay? All right, pause the video. Make your prediction. Finally, he could bear it no longer. He lifted his trunk and at the top of his voice shouted, "Boo!" The elephants jumped and fell all ways in surprise. "Oh my gosh and golly," they said, and then saw Elmer, helpless with laughter. Elmer, they said. It must be Elmer. Then the other elephants laughed too, as they had never laughed before. As they laughed, the rain cloud burst, and when the rain fell on Elmer, his patchwork started to show again. The elephants still laughed as Elmer was washed back to normal. "Oh, Elmer," gasped an old elephant, "you've played some good jokes, but this has been the biggest laugh of all. It didn't take you long to show your true colors." "We must celebrate this day every year," said another. "This will be Elmer's Day. All elephants must decorate themselves, and Elmer will decorate himself elephant color." That is exactly what the elephants do. On one day a year, they decorate themselves and parade. On that day, if you happen to see an elephant, ordinary elephant color, you will know it must be Elmer. The end.